You know, as human beings, we were programmed really to love food. So invariably, when people are thinking about trying out the skinny thinking 5 steps, they'll ask me, you know, after I complete this program, will I still enjoy my food? Will I still get pleasure from eating? And my answer is, of course you will. In fact, chances are you will enjoy eating so much more. And the reason for this is, one, you're going to be bringing more awareness to your eating. If you're paying attention, you're going to experience much more of the pleasure. And ironically, those of us who love food and perhaps are overly involved with food and have some weight issues tend to be busy doing a lot of other things while we're eating. Most of the time we're not just sitting down and eating, we're reading, we're watching television, we're having conversation, we're driving, doing all sorts of things in addition to eating. So if we're not paying attention, first of all, it's easier a lot more food can go in without our noticing it if we're not paying attention. And secondly, we just don't enjoy it as much. The other thing that happens if we're a little overweight or we eat a lot of junk food, our taste buds need to readjust to healthy food if we want to be healthier again. Because eating the junk food really does alter the taste buds and alters the metabolism. So once you are eating mostly healthy food, the healthy food really tastes so much better than the junk ever did. And in fact, you probably will lose the desire to eat any kind of junk food, which is not a bad thing from a health perspective. And again, from a taste and enjoyment perspective as well. In fact, sometimes when I see people who are overweight, I think, gosh, there's somebody who could really be enjoying their food a lot more than they are. And that seems counterintuitive. You'd think that somebody who's overweight would be really loving their food. And they may think that they love their food, but in fact, if they're eating a lot of junk food, the characteristics of junk food, by the way, let's get that clear. Here's the litmus test. Junk food is designed purely for taste. It has little or no nutritional value, and we can't stop eating it. So if you're ever wondering, is this food kind of junky, ask yourself those 3 questions and you can get the answer. So if we can't stop eating something, you know, when we're hungry and we're eating something, food tastes wonderful. But if we're trying to prolong that taste pleasure by just continuing to eat something, the amount of pleasure we're deriving from eating just plummets the more you eat it. So that's how I know if somebody is a little overweight, they're probably overeating and they're not getting the pleasure they could be getting from food.